start, I would like to discuss a little bit date, which is 15th of November. This is going to be the 100 year of history of psychology in Hungary. And if you heard about it, that will be some celebration or something here at the university. And as it was announced only last week, it's new for us as well, and for the students as well. The dean did not order day off for the students, so it's up to the teachers if they keep.
Yeah.
Estoy poniendo el link.
More practical mean praxis. Praxis in the theory, in the thesis, we learn about how the psychology is like I mentioned in the beginning. If philosophy is in the practical way the study of the theories of others, except if you are a philosopher, to be psychologist is not possible to learn only the opinion of others about psychology, how the mind works. For that, we need to be scientific in a laboratory of the mind of others, but we need, in my opinion, to start to learn in our mind laboratory what happened in our mind. This is maybe logical conception of psychology, but in fact, this is not what happened in a practical way. Maybe we are a specialist to study what happened in the mind of others, but our mind, which person study our mind? Maybe others. But the revolution of the concept of psychology nowadays is to break this idea. To be psychology, a be eccentric person, maybe is join. If you are psychotic, you are madness. No, people say us. But the challenger is to be psychologist, a person who try to take care of himself first. In this way, share with others his knowledge about how you feel, how the others feel. Because if you don't have the paradigm about yourself, what happened? How you study the others? Only with the theories you get. She needs a paper. It's possible you share one paper for her?
¿Quieres agua aquí?
Ahora te la pido. Thank you.
Thanks.
For that, you need a paper?
Yeah.
You have?
I have.
Okay, thank you. For that, if you remember, it's a little resume. What is the war? The war is in our mind, because it's a question of perception and cognition. If we don't resolve in a practical, continuous way, the war I perceive is the war exists for me, really, in the test of my emotions, I don't realize how to live. Is have a cognitive mindfulness life. Because without consciousness, what is life? Only biological fact. But we are human. We have mind. Remember, we are manava. We defined to be human is this human living being who have mind for not only know what happened in the existence, is to resolve to have another kind of existence, different from the law of the nature. For that we need mindfulness, is to be alert, and to be alert is not only to be alert from damage and problems who injure ourselves. Is to pay attention for to have cognition of what happened. And this is the problem, because the problem of a mental illness is when we don't resolve why we are not mindfulness, we don't have mindfulness, and why our cognition are very less and very weak, and why the world in front of us is punish us. Why I suffer from the world, but I suffer inside of me. Of course, there are injuries coming from abroad. They are suffering coming from the nature itself, from our nature itself. We have the death inside us. From the beginning, we start to live. And the punishment coming from others, from a simple mosquito, and from other living beings like your friend, your mother, your neighbor. It's a question of to resolve these conflicts between our in this semiotic or symbiotic, much better to say symbiotic conception of we are one. It's a symbiosis. We are one. We have persons like me, not relative. We are one. We are humans. To resolve the conflicts of why the humans punish each others in the more terrible way than the nature itself, an unnecessary way. This is the question of to resolve love or no love. But there another way to punish ourselves is ourselves. We are terrible punishers. We are terrible punishers because we don't know how to live our mental life. And one of the more terrible, chaotic way to make us unhappy is our expectations. It's a question of expectation. What things are in our expectative, and how we resolve our expectative. Immediately we create the drama. And to resolve the drama is our life, dramatic life. This is a question that negativity appear, because I am the drama of my life. I don't know how I positioned my A in relation with the subject, in relation with the object, mean others, in relation with you, because my expectative from you is this, in the relation of my work. This is another object. Sorry, in relation with I want to get money or get position to resolve my problem of my debts, or I need name and fame, need reputation. That we have many expectative to resolve the consciousness of the myself in relation with other, give us a lot of suffering. For that, this is the reason many times we depend our happiness from others. It's a little resume from many our talk for the many days. For that, we are the more punisher of ourselves. For that, this is very important to know how to manage our mind, to know how to be psychologists of ourselves. This is the reason this kind of classes, courses, not only my mindfulness courses promoted by the Dr. Kata, is any kind of practical psychology with a little theory, but in a practical homework of the daily life. We need to live like psychologists, mean like a spiritual person. Remember, Sikh mean spiritual in another level to see our life, not in the level of our underground life. I live with this reality. It's not possible to escape of this reality. I live in the continuous drama. I'm a dramatic person. I carry my theater to any any war, any part of the war, and any new relationship, etc., etc. I need to be free from my drama, free from you, because the way to transfer it, the real responsibility of my suffering, I need to stop my responsibility to others. I need to put it in me, the emotion in me, possible to find a Shambhala. Shambhala in Buddhist philosophy is this paradise place in the world. They are not dead. All people smile. All people love me, appreciate me, thumbs up, etc., etc. It's a perfect Facebook, perfect Instagram. This place doesn't exist. It's utopia. And utopia is very nice. When stimulate ourselves a little bit for to be out of our black hole we are inside, and also we accommodate ourselves in this black hole. IKEA furniture. No, not the kind of home in the black hole I live. I don't need to black hole. I need to make a revolution. For that, don't wait the change of others. Don't wait to change yourself. Don't wait to the Shambhala. Is yoga message. Yoga is the study, not this kind of exercise, but it's impossible to study the mind without to take notice about what happened in the body. But yoga is the study of the mind, and message of the yoga is you need to happen in your mind at why your mind is modified by the existency. I mean the millions of objects that are around you, like you are in the space. It is a space in the mind of the space of all this reality. For that, the message of yoga, please know yourself. Know yourself and try to be. It's a very to be unperturbable against not to resolve all the conflicts you find in your possible to resolve. For that means to resist and survive. Because if you don't survive, and to know how to survive is an art of life. Art of life. You need to forgive yourself. No, I'm the guilty one. Always. I never get success. It's a terrible tension. No, you're my guilty. And now, in this time, for this period of 5 years, you are my punisher. If I'm free from you, I start to be happy, to feel happy. This is not a question. The message of yoga is, please try to create one kind of practical mind, who made your mind lucid, enlightened, to see in the darkness, when the problems come in the crisis, to get to see, to keep the lantern open, the light alive, see the light very far in the end of the tunnel. Don't watch the darkness, watch the light. And this light is you. And maybe you decorate it, your psychology, because you is like a naked being. You need to dress yourself. Ideology is this, the idea of how to be, how to do. Because naked to be, I want to be myself. What this means? You born naked. You need to cultivate yourself. Remember the other day say culture, agriculture. You need to cultivate yourself with nice things, If you want to cultivate yourself with potatoes, you only get potatoes. You want to be the farmer of your life, you need to cultivate nice emotion, because emotions are the seed, the energy of how to do the life. For that, if you cultivate black, bad things, you recollect these things. Your mind culture is not positive. This is the question we see negativity. What is negativity? It's not only your attitude now, it's your mind attitude, the body constitution of your mind. You start with the negativity, maybe against one thing. But after, this negativity invade your mind and take place of yourself and condemn and rule yourself. For that, when we say you are negative, you are negative about this circumstance, it means because you have a different opinion, or you are negative against anything, and you realize you are negative when something happened. Something happened today, something happened tomorrow, something happened 1 month ago. You try to make a statistic. This is the reason the psychologists try to recollect, to help you to take new. I'm not negative. Why you are not negative? Please, what happened 5 years ago? What happened with this relationship? What happened? No, my problem is my husband. He tried not to resolve your conflict, is not your husband or the conflict with your husband. This is a localated, to try to focalize the conflict in one. This is when we try to resolve a conflict, local conflict, the conflict of today. But if you want to you want to invest more about your life in your knowledge, you need to use the psychologist like your coach, your counselor in life. This is mentoring sessions, not only tutorial sessions. Tutorial session to a tutoring is, I want to resolve the conflicts of this in this circumstance. But mentoring, I need to learn how to manage my mind. It's a different conception. But normally the person want to resolve a conflict. It's like when the person go to the doctor. I have this pain in my back. Please, kill my pain. Okay, take the pill. But the problem is not to resolve the pain you have now and I don't have pain now. You need to change the way you sit, your way to invest a lot of time. You need to invest in more in good relation with your body. But the problem is if your pain in the body or many kind of sufferings that appear in your body is like a headache. It's an alarm to advise you they are mental conflicts you need to resolve. You need to resolve because you don't know how to live. No. You are the problem of my headache. All time to transfer it is very easy to see the conflicts outside. Maybe the conflicts are outside. But the yoga message, the Manovikyana, is the conflicts really all in the end or in the beginning or in the middle come to the screen of your mind, coming to your theater of your life. You need to resolve, you need to survive the conflict you give me. I need to survive, not to this headache. I need to survive how I digest the life itself today with you, tomorrow with you, and tomorrow always with me. Always with me. For that, we need, in a practical way, to know, to know what is the signals for do the diagnosis. Because when we are inside of the darkness, how we imagine what is the light. Maybe in our memory. But you know what happened with the memory? Memory, in the moment I start to live a new present, a new present, the last present start to deformate it, come to my mind. I start to recreate the reality was before. For that, to trust in the memory is a very, very, very stupid idea. For that, how is the memory? The memory is always affected by my new emotions, but my new conflicts from the circumstances. I don't resolve my A consciousness against myself in front of many things. For many things. For that, to trust in my memory is not good. This is the reason the psychology try to help you not only to get news, get information for you, to help you to analyze, to revise your memory, how you recognize the conflict. What is the memory about these things? You know, if a person suffers from abuse, as an example, try to transform the circumstances and adapt the circumstances to a better way to survive the circumstances, or maybe he wants to maintain, keep alive this problem and conflicts always in his life. He don't want to be free from the sufferings of this abuse, of this accident, of this one lost, of my son, of my boyfriend. I don't want to accept, I don't want to cancel, and I keep it alive in my mind, the conflicts continuously. If something happened again, immediately I want to take from my luggage, my memory, this problem, and put in the middle of you and me. And also give me a special ID or card to say, I don't want to change myself and I am in the truth because this thing happened. You do these things. You do, I think maybe I was affected by the circumstances. Maybe I say one thing because I was involved in my emotion, but now I want to change. I want to change my word. No, you say me this in the front, and now today you say the same thing. Today is another thing. Why we don't want to give us the possibility to rebirth in a new reality? We don't want to be free from our boundaries and sufferings. This resistance to change make us unhappy. Very terrible person. To make unhappy others too. Because when we are happy, we share our happiness. Also for the person don't want to be happy. And also maybe the negativity of other person against our happiness is this, because it's logical. Illogical. The lion is not happy if you don't want to be his breakfast. For that, it's logical. Your mother is not happy if you don't do according she want, and to live. For that, to make a happy person is not the measure, because the person unhappy according to his realization and link of the expectative of them about you. The question is, I want to be unhappy. Because to be happy, remember, is impossible. Happy. What is happy? We are affected about many things. Not to be unhappy, create for us the space, the enough positive space to resolve the conflicts in us. If they are possible to resolve the conflict between you and a good negotiation, I need to resolve the conflict before in me, because otherwise I affected by this conflict. I affected by my memory. I affected by the tragedy. For that, I need to be positive. Positive means not a question of this circumstance. This is a local vision. I need to have a positive personality, who means emotional good management of my way, how to feel the reality, also in problems. I have revenge. Oh, I have fury. Have irritability. Because you don't want to cancel. Not to cancel of the conflict with me. I'm a circumstance, maybe a circumstance who stay in your life 60 years, 60 years, all your life. Or maybe one hello and one goodbye. The question is to cancel your way of to feel the life. But you are ready to confront yourself? Or you are ready to change the world first? And after, okay, you accept to change yourself. If you are this kind of person, it's normal, 92% of the world, 92. The other 8% now start to thinking, maybe. Because 92% is so I mean, oh, Mr. Plazas, you are very exaggerated. You are because you are Mediterranean. No, sorry. 92% of the suffering coming from myself. The other 8 coming from the naturally, for the influenza, now from the mosquitoes, from the snow, the winter season, for others. Because remember, you live the life in your mind, and your body is only the link, is the plug-in, For that, the real challenger is the topic of the teachings you learn from Dr. Kata. How you feel the life, how you resolve your conflicts with success attitude, positive attitude. And this is not a minor psychology topic. It's the crucial, it's the nexus of anything in the psychology. In any kind of psychopathology, you need to link it, because if you don't know how to resolve how you feel the life, you are complete victim, ignorant, to want to help others, to be out of the hole, but you are in the hole. Only you pushing them in the bottom. But after, you live in the hole. No, you need to be out of the hole. And to take them from the hand, not from the head. Not trying to convince them, do, and after they change again when they are free of the hole. No, from the hand. From the hand is, Mister, give me this kind of friendship. Remember the class of the day? I want to share my positive emotion. This is the reason the body language is very important. I want to be in front of you positive. For to be positive, to share my electricity. I need my center. Be positive from my consciousness. But if my stomach is not working well, and in this stomach drama, I don't survive psychologically, it's difficult, it's interruption. It's like internet here, bracken. Don't working. Don't keep us in connectivity with success. For that, I need to take positive energy, for share positive energy to others, because I develop in religion, or also in sociability, is charity, compassion. In yoga, compassion is to be a real human being, is to get excellency. What is the meaning of compassion? I shared with you the first day. To be passionate. I am a passionate person, means you are in the crest of your emotion, and after you are ready to descend to the sub, to the more underground way of your emotion. Compassion means I know your suffering. Passion is suffering. For that, I know your suffering, because I know my mind. I have many knowledge about myself. For me, I get the paradigm of know what happened in the mind, because this symbiotic relationship we have. It's difficult for us to understand what happened in the mind of a lion, because we are not a lion. For that, these mirror neurons we have give us the opportunity to feel your feelings, to feel your feelings and to be alert to your feelings. But if you want to be the drama, you want to invite me to your drama every day, for me it's very difficult to be free from your feelings and your drama, and also rescue you from your drama. Because it's if I want to give you my hands, but I punish you. It's not possible you take me my hands. Not possible. It's difficult to convince others to be free. Freedom is a nice concept. Oh, freedom. In this way, in this way, and in this way, and in this way. I don't know what happened of conception of freedom, no? You have. But the people don't want to be free. This is my 60 years experience about in this life. Person don't want to be free. The people, they like to be to live like a victims, to the victim, because it's a nice free car of to do and injure themselves and injure others because avoid confrontation. The real confrontation is not to fight against you. It's to confront it myself, to watch myself in a very clean mirror and accept this is not good in my life. This thought is not good in my life. I want to recreate myself. Maybe it's so late, but how? I want to reborn from my idea of to be. If I grow in the field of your injuries, of yours, the field of your suffering you give me from my childhood. For that, the best way is to cancel. To cancel means evacuation. Like you evacuate in your intestine, you need to evacuate in your mind. Nobody wants to live in a shit, with shit. Nobody wants to live in a polluted place. But if you suffer from Diogenes pathology, you want to accumulate unnecessary things, shit, more than dust. You know, the Diogenes pathology is this kind of person, live with a lot of dirty things. And they don't feel they are dirty. They are surrounded by dirty. How you know your mind is not clean or not pure? You need to confront it. You need a coach. You need a comparison. You need a paradigm, a new paradigm. No, I invalidated you. This is the reason it's very difficult to be the psychologist of our family, of our lover, or our friend. You know what happened, no? When you ask to your friend, what is your feeling about me? Oh, if you ask this to your friend, you lose your friend forever, because we are not ready to digest the truth. This is the problem of a gurus. Technically, I'm a guru. A guru is a spiritual leader. No? Because a spiritual guru means in Sanskrit is the person who gives you light in your darkness. Guru rupidika means guna dipika. Give you light, help you to keep your light on in the darkness of your mind. It's a very dangerous job, because the people up you immediately when you're expected the expectative of them, they are okay. Immediately when you ask them you need to change, immediately they don't like you. For that is guru, I want to say professor, teacher, professor of the university. For that, the best guru, the best professor, the best psychologist is to create a line, very clear line. I don't want to link with your conflicts. I only want to be the witness of your conflict, and I might want to be a Google in body. You ask me something, I give you a possibility. Ask me something in your mental conflict, please.
I would like
Very, very, very short.
to drink a coffee where I go.
What do you think?
No, I think that I like coffee, you know,
Uh,
and many possibilities, many places to go.
how do you like to drink coffee with milk or with soya?
That's so complicated. I think that
Try to watch it, try to think it, try to watch, to listen yourself, and make sure you get the solution. Trust in yourself.
with my heart.
Yes, with your heart.
Okay.
It's a very, very political way to resolve the conflict, and after you get 60 euros. Well, whenever. Because in this way you don't deceive nobody. But if immediately if you want to cross the line and to say no, it's not good, try to drink soya. Immediately the conflict start, not in the mind of this person. This person is trying to involve you in the conflict because he to drink milk. He like milk. He have mucosity, allergy, chronic rhinitis. He like to drink, and when he need in the bar to ask a coffee with milk, with soya, he start to feel guilty. Don't feel well. He want to. His taste is to ask milk. For that, in front of you, he don't feel well. If he is a coffee drinker with milk, always, he don't want to follow your your suggestion. You know what happened? Immediately he invalidated you because he see his unsuccess in front of you. This is the reason not possible to say that you're true. When the person want to ask you something, you need to cheat in them. And to cheat in them, the first cheating is don't say the truth you feel and you think. And think like you want. If they are not happy with this, or say, what is your opinion? I like milk. Okay. Don't try to fight against you. Drink milk. They want to they are happy if they listen the thing they want. For that is not easy to be mentor. For that is your option to have to know how to talk with your patients in the future. But please don't cheat in yourself. Maybe the patients are not prepared for know the truth, or maybe they don't want. But you want to be the doctor and the patient with yourself. You want to keep your life in this life, lying life. This is a problem. In example, I'm vegetarian. If I'm vegetarian, if I go to my family home after 2 years, when I leave my home, I was no vegetarian, but I come back vegetarian. Immediately, my mother want to prepare me a nice meat dish, but how I say to my mother, I don't want to eat meat, or because I'm vegetarian from ideology, because the vegetarianism is based in this. I don't want to be a cemetery with cadavers they are inside, and also the ecosystem and the philosophy, enlightenment, mind. Oh, a lot of knowledge. Your mother, they are not prepared for your knowledge and for your feelings. Maybe try to adapt the answer to your mother. Mother, thank you, but I feel the meat is not good for me. It's a little controversial. Why no, my child? I prepared this with all my love. Thank you, mother. Thank you, mother. Give kisses, give hugs, etc. And try to prevent. If you think first this thing happen, try to go to the kitchen first, 2 hours before. Mother, I want to help you. I want to prepare some vegetable. Why do? In this way, you resolve much better the conflict. Want to resolve the conflict with all your knowledge, like you resolve your conflict with you, you're not possible. For that is very, very different of others. But it's very important to my duty here in this course is to try you this idea. Try to be the counselors of yourself. Counselor of yourself. Don't cheat yourself. And I share these ideas. Maybe you follow or not. I don't know. But my duty is to share. Your option is to accept or no, or to continue the investigation about these ideas, because in this course is a very small approximation of what happened with different ideas. More practical. Vamos al siguiente. You remember this was traumatological causes of this trauma. You know what is trauma? It's what is broken, no? If a bridge is broken, it's a traumatic thing, like a bone is broken. These traumatological causes are emotional and occupational. We talked the other day about this thing. Bad habits. We talk about these things. Pain in the body plus suffering in the mind create this link. Bad life, bad habits. Maybe my life creates bad habits. Maybe my bad habits create me a bad life. This bad life and bad habits create me bad thoughts. These bad thoughts maybe created me bad life and bad habit. And all these three create me bad emotions. And this bad emotion is how I'm free from this emotion. How am I free from this chain? How am I free? I need to change this thing. I want to change this for one way. Maybe after this speech, you change your bad thoughts. But this, or maintain these thoughts, because after you go out of this field, and the life call you from another theater. In this theater is easy to understand because my strong personality, my way of talking, my imposition. But unfortunately, I'm not your companion to all your 24 hours. Not possible. But your knowledge is your companion. Maybe if you make me like a fruit, like this fruit. Momento para compartir. If I'm here, I'm the apple. But if you eat me in my knowledge, because I'm not apple wax, I have some knowledge because I have one kind of life. I have one kind of life, one kind of experience in the life. This is knowledge. Knowledge. Because knowledge is part of the mind. Remember, manava, human being. Human being. This, I have mind for thinking. For that, if I think more, I get more knowledge. For that, I am more human when I have more knowledge. For that, how I accompanied you 24 hours. If you eat me, please, in the moment, it's a biological apple because coming from the not from my garden, it's the garden of my neighbor. Because they don't take it and they give me us this apple. They not any kind of chemical things. I don't know if you find some side is normal. If not, they are perfect, is normal. Huh? Because nothing is perfect in the real life. Only in Bollywood or Hollywood. Mm-hmm. For that, I need to change my life through the knowledge. If you get knowledge, and this knowledge accompanied you, it's like the pectina and the vitamins coming with you beyond this moment you eat, beyond the taste, beyond maybe are your companion 24 hours if you remember the knowledge. But I'm not the master. I'm not the mentor. Are you? Is the inner master, the inner mentor. Try to live in different way with the knowledge. But before you need to take the apple. And after the share with you, share inside of you the knowledge, the nutrients, and after become part of you. This is the responsibility. self-realization. You get knowledge, you do the praxis, things through the knowledge, through the tests, be practical, investigate in your laboratory, and after become psychologist. Beyond the title of certification of university. Psychologists daily don't with the certification of the Elte University, don't avoid sufferings. Don't rescue your family conflicts. Don't make you free from the whole. Or maybe don't say psychology. Maybe we call human beings. Define your concept of human being. One of the way to be free from this change is to know what happened, because pain in the body plus suffering in the mind create the victim in you, and this victim to watch the life and to be victimized yourself in the conflict to create a negative personality, to say no to be free. For that, the solution is positivize your life. To positivize your life, I want to take this change for one part of the chain. Is an example from the food. I need to change my food. Maybe if I give you chicken, maybe you enjoy the taste of the chicken, but this will not give you the incredible light of the apple. The tradition say, no, one statement, one apple a day, keep a doctor away. No say a chicken a day, keep a doctor away. No, it's an apple a day. No, also in Turkish language is like, I think in your language too, it's alma. And my guru, my teacher, my spiritual teacher, a monk, Indian monk, say apple is like soul, because in Spanish is alma, is soul. It's alma. An apple gives you alma. It's a good way to start the life, to the day, your daily life, to be in contact with your alma. When you take an apple in the morning, breathe. Of course, we are talking about the breathing. You need to know how to breathe, because mind and breathing is connected. For that, I shared you the name Smriti. Smriti means memory. Memory is mind, in fact. When you lose your memory, you know what happened with your mind. You lose your mind. This is a terrible disease, no? But also Smriti in Sanskrit is to breathe, because you don't breathe, the mind don't working properly. You want to concentrate your mind, to have mindfulness, you need to manipulate your breathing one way. If you are excited, but your emotion is out of your control, it's reflected in your breathing. You are furious, you are not in these ways. Furious. It's a medically reflection in biology. If you are in calm, you want to be out of your conflict, you need to manage your breathing. If you don't know how to manage your breathing, only you breathe, maybe 20 years breather, it is not to be expert in in breathing. For that, you need to learn how to breathe. Like you need to know how to cook your life. Apple is easy to eat, but to make apple pie, no. You need a technology. You need to know how to manage your breathing. This is the reason yoga invites you to know how to breathe. How many things possible to do with your breathing, to create a state of consciousness, also hypnosis, also catharsis, many things, many kinds. Breathe is a kinetic way to mobilize your body and your mind in one incredible way give you a lot of tools, a lot of tools. For that, many times I say, in my experience, many in my consult in the before, many persons coming with a lot of conflicts, daily life conflicts, divorce, an example, cancer. Depend of the politeness of the person, how he tried to have control in front of me. Some person coming furiously, some person the fight inside, but with this face, Stionic face. I'm well. Before before I start to say something to them, is I invite them to breathe. I teach them to breathe, because otherwise they are not. The way to be open for listening was completely closed, obturated. But that is important to join the idea. Breathe and tensions. You're breathing well, for you is more well to distensionate your life. I suffer asthma. Oh, many reasons, many reasons. Physiological reasons, maybe, so many. But if there are some physiological reasons who are linked with emotional conflicts, not the conflicts of you are my conflict, this is not the way. It's how you resolve any kind of conflict, and you are the anecdote. I say maybe it's 40 years anecdote, 5 years anecdote. This suffer is the alarm to say, I don't manage well my emotions. Exercise, relaxation, energizing routines, easy to understand and easy to read.
No, no, sorry.
Yes.
What do you mean by sequentially disconnect?
What?
Relaxation, right?
Conexión
Sleep on the
secuencial.
left side, that's a sequentially disconnected.
Thank you. Way to distensionate, to be free, is our natural biological time for go to sleep. In this moment, we cancel of a consciousness. Make a consciousness of am I. This is the opportunity of the natural intelligence of our mother nature, of our creator, of God, or maybe the supreme intelligence from people coming from other planets when they created us. The question is, we need to go to sleep every day. For disconnected, our of our consciousness am I. I'm the king. I'm the king because you don't see me, the crown, my power, my attitude. You are there, I'm here. If we sleep together in the same bed, the king and the servants, they need to forget they are the king or they are the servant. Maybe, maybe. Mm, I like you, Brad Pitt. You know Brad Pitt? Maybe Brad Pitt is an old man now. No, nothing for you, but I'm not young. For that, I say Brad Pitt. I want to sleep with you. Sleep with you? No, I want to enjoy, satisfy, enjoy yourself, Brad Pitt. But in the time to sleep, after incredible activities, if I'm thinking, I with Brad Pitt in my bed, I with Brad Pitt, I don't sleep. And after tomorrow, I don't feel very well. If the next night coming, if I don't sleep very well, then last night, maybe we try to enjoy again your reality. You are Brad Pitt, no? No, yes or no?
Yeah,
Of course, thank you for that. But my mind and body don't working very well because I don't disconnected the idea of I'm close to Brad Pitt in the bed. For that, in the end, I need to disconnect my character. I need to cancel my actor, also consciousness and character. If I don't know how to cancel this, this is affected my disconnection, and disconnection is relaxation. Relaxation has two levels. One is to reduce the intensity of my acritude. Acritude means the intensity of my A position. A position need intensity. I'm the authority. I'm the authority. I don't. Maybe I need to be the authority in front of you, but if I live 24 hours with the consciousness of authority, my biology say not possible, not possible, and my mind start don't disconnect it from the memory, and start to feel you are my enemy, you are my enemy, you are my enemy, you are my enemy, you are my enemy. Oh my God. For that you need to forget, please, a little space for relax of my king position, my teacher position, of the boss position. Oh, I want to be nothing. This is nirvanization, I said the other day. I need a nirvana, emptiness of myself. I want to cancel myself position. I need to cancel. This is the way. If we don't get success in the sleep time to cancel myself, I need another way to cancel myself. Is meditation. Meditation. Meditation is the way to relax my consciousness of who am I, but with consciousness. In consciousness to go to this activity, not invited, forced by the nature, and also to keep my attention and not to be victim, and also know what things try to avoid this objective. Because when I am asleep, I'm under the waves of the dirtiness of my mind, and success I don't cancel, not unplugging. For that I start to have dreams. I don't sleep well. I'm not possible to link connected with the sleep. To the all time this with the worries. This is the reason. Through meditation, in example, I teach my mind, I train my mind to be in relax in the time of sleep easily, because the way in yoga we learn, the way to sleep and the way to meditate is the same path. The same path. The first part, there's two parts. The first level, the first part is to relax, because if you are in tension, you have tensions, mental tension, no enlightenment, no jump to another level of the mind, because you are focalized in the tension conflict. The problem is in your mind, to time thinking. This is the reason. In Sanskrit, enlightenment is called samadhi. Samadhi means Di is a powered mind in Sanskrit. Di, powered mind, in sama, in calm. Perfect calm. Perfect calm is not to be like I take this, I'm calm. No. In calm means not to be affected. And the way to don't resist the conflict of your side of I being a victim of your victimization. I need to maintain my clarity of mind. It's not only possible when I'm in calm. It's a light, continuously, in a practical way, to remember who am I. Who am I means, remember, I'm born naked. Who am I means what I want to be. And this is the option, and to be a rich man or to be a definition of human being. An excellency, not to be the success and conquest of everything, and also be the yogi. This is also to jump to this. Is to be a person who knows how to survive first the conflict of the life, and after to enjoy the upper. For that, through meditation, in the Vedic psychology, is important. It's a natural way, because you need to relax in consciousness, to stop, to sit. This is mindfulness practice. To sit and say no to the action. I'm not the one to be victim of the action. I don't want to live in activity. Stress, the part of the activity. How I stop? not possible. I sit and my mind is all time in the things. No, to sit, to break the chain. Don't send your breathing to do this on the thing you want to do. Concentrate your mind in the breathing. Because the air, the breathing, the energy of to manage the action is the power. And you need to conduct the power of yourself inside you. This is the mindfulness main way to concentrate in your breathing without any kind of purpose. If you want to think how to resolve one problem, you take your mind to this problem through your breathing. This is neurological, biological way to manage our mind. If I want to see this, I need to send my breathing through my senses, and this transformer is synthesized in attention. If I don't manage my breathing, I'm completely asleep. Also, if you talk, is very interesting because I send my breathing to my. If I don't have control of my breathing, my mind is completely out of control. For that, if I want to do something, I need to always have a control of my breathing. If I want to meditate, I need to reduce my breathing, have a silk thread of breathing, only keep my heart alive, and my mind concentrate in the breath itself. It's self maybe auto-hypnosis, but to sleep is also auto-hypnosis. There's a natural way. We know how. For that, the teachings of meditation is you don't need to do external thing. It's to only to put your breathing without any kind of aim object except yourself, your naked self. This is the reason before samadhi, to have a powered mind calm, you need to do nirvana, emptiness, evacuation. Evacuate the world. Take the world worrying you, take it out. Fourth, to how to meditate, you need to know how to act without tensions. You need to be a calm person. Calm person is relaxed mind with the feet and hands to working properly. Means you don't want to be this kind for to be a relaxed person who manage to move in this way. No, no, no. Is to be archer. Archer. Concentrate your mind and don't trembling. And do. For that you need to know how to meditate and act. This is mindfulness. This is the mindfulness appear. To have consciousness of everything you're doing. Everything you do. For that you need to have the control of your tendency to do things. You lose idea. If you are a controller, you get success. If you are not the controller, you don't get success. For that you want to manage, remember this example, the car, you need to be more quiet than your car. If you want to manage very speedy your car, your mind need to be in calm. For that we learn with the practical techniques like to step, to do exercise, very calm exercises. And in the daily life, when I clean, brushing my teeth, not open and automatically and start to thinking, no. You just want to rescue your mind? Clean your teeth with consciousness. Focalize in the thing you're doing. Not start to thinking the WhatsApps or thinking this. No. Once. Start the morning with some concentration in yourself. If your tendencies don't control your actions, and also after you don't have the capacity to listen well when the people talking and to remember things, try. You're okay. You're talking. Oh yes, no. Stop. What do you say? Maybe inside you. This is mindfulness techniques. And the next is energizing routines. You need to do to create a space and a stop of your daily life. This is the reason the other day I recommended you to prepare your mind and your time for some disconnection and don't go to another action immediately without a space of disconnection. It's lying. What is a line? A line is this one dot who cross one line to go to the infinite. But our life is not like that. It's made in segment, in part. No? For that, if we don't create this kind of a space, maybe this is more short, but if we don't create this in our daily life of disconnections, after we don't know how to cross the river of the life. Maybe you want to see in this way. This is a Budapest bridge. The water flow. Because we need to cross from Buda to Pest. For that, we need to join our life in actions and not action with this kind of mindfulness bridge. This is we need to walk, disconnected from activity, creative lessons, many things. But if you say, no, I don't have time, sorry, you are the prisoner of the activity. You are the victim. And also you victimize others because you don't say, this is very important, not time for relax. And this is a subculture. And the consumerist life is in nowadays, the culture of our life, try to forces us this kind of victims. ¿Pones? Siguiente. Headache. For me, headache is the first of our psychosomatization. In medicine, headache is an alarm. Maybe we live with headache. It's normal. I have headache, I take a pill. But headache is an alarm. Alarm from our brain. Because our brain organizes the functions in all organs, all parts of our body, from the skin to the bones, through the organs, through the flow of the blood, through our spinal column, with a small big ramification of nerves and also veins and arteries, who in the end are connected with small sensors, are our nerves, who say to our brain something not working well. If we have this kind of alarm chain disconnected, like the cameras, they are in the many places they are blind, we lose the sequence of what happened in us. For that, to live with headache, like a normal way to have headache, is to be victims of unsuccessful notice and non-happy notice coming in the future. This is many things coming in the future, not only in the body, also in the way how we digest our life in the mind. For that is necessary to resolve the headache. Maybe there are headache coming from our birth. Maybe we have some defects in our body, in our physical nature, but also they are affected our mind inevitably. This is our psychobiology connection. For that we need extra management of our body, mind, culture to resolve this handicap we born. But if in our habits, remember the change we are talking before, change. There are some things we need to change who produce headache, we need to resolve quickly because they are big impediment to have a clear mind. A clear mind who affected us in how we enjoy the life. For that, Sometimes we don't know how to face important decisions. This is on the way of psychosomatization. I don't know how to resolve this, the conflicts and get a decision. Being a confrontation with me, with my expectation, my expectative. Immediately a tension appear in my mind, and these headaches appear. This is not the only disease who affected me when I have. We need to get to resolve a conflict, yes or not, to get a decision. The other is the stomach, very important, because the stomach is the mind of our body. The question is a headache. Also, is we don't know how to confront. Not a problem itself. How we don't know how to confront my consciousness or the idea of how to be. I want to keep and maintain also when the pot is ready to go to the inside of the ocean. I want to preserve my image, my idea of to be the successful, etc., etc. And this is a very dangerous way if you are not ready to renounce the idea of how to be for preserve yourself. I'm the entrepreneur. I'm the boss. I'm the manager of this company, of this shop. Oh, this shop is go to the shit. Oh no, I don't want to. No, 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 no. Boom, you die. No, you are not the captain ready to go to the more deep ocean. You don't need to die with your ship. You need to survive. Yet this is egoism. Why you don't sacrifice yourself? This is not a question of sacrifice. It's not a question of sacrifice. It's a question of sincerity, and not the sincerity, listen, of the idea of me I want to preserve. No, no, no. This is a very sincere X-rays. X-ray. For that you need counseling. This is a good way to resolve your headache, not only to take pills. Is get advisor. Get advisor because the pill is external things in a chemical way you need to take. You need external mind to confront yourself and you see yourself in this mirror. For that you need a help. You need a help for confront problem. No, no, no. My father said many times, you are stupid. You are never resolve any conflict. You are nothing. I want to show, to demonstrate him. I know how to drive the car. I know how I be free. Am I? Don't need him. You know, with this tension, you shock. You break the car. You injure yourself, and you destroy your capacity to be yourself. Don't try to be, like I said the other day, in a mimetic way, against anything. You need to breathe, ready to renounce, and ready to learn. And to learn is to be empty cup. If you are full of your tea, not possible new tea come to your cup. Because new tea coming from the pot with your old tea, not possible to refill your cup. You need to be naked again, not try to come. This is a symbol, no? In Eastern culture, when you take your shoes, ready to enter in the room for learning, because your shoes is the way you walk in the life. You need to be naked person in naked feet, to wash your feet first and ready to walk in the life. Now I think it's a little over. We start from this point, but all of you, Dr. Kata, send you to, they are sent it, I think. Oh, no?
Christy, our secretary, is on vacation for these days, so you will get it soon, because I don't know how to handle it.
No problem. We are flexible.
Adapt.
We are flexible. Adapt. Remember, Ana Maria, See ya. Susan. Adapt, adjust, and accommodate. There a song, a yogi song. You say, adapt, adjust, and accommodate. Support insult to survive. Support offense. Why you don't accept me? Is the essence of a yoga. For that, yeah, no problem. Not today, maybe tomorrow, maybe other day. This is actualized, all this knowledge. Please, when you get in your email, try to read first. Thank you. And the next day, but because we carry more apples, this is for your next class, for your journey to your home. Because be sure, I'm sure, 2 apple don't give you any kind of bad thing. Maybe 2 chickens, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.